I'm Vincent Tucker. I'm the president of Quality Moving Services. We reconfigure cubicles, we move large offices, workspaces, workstations, heavy equipment, any type of movement that's taking place on the residential or commercial end. You have to be able to coordinate every piece of it. So part of the move management team is to help facilitate that, to find out what the needs are. If they have an IT department that's coming around early afternoon to reconnect these computers, that means you have to have all these computers in place. So you have to be able to adjust your schedule, your workload, your employees at a drop of a dime. It's not about us, it's about that client. I became part of SWam SDC. We certify minority businesses to do business with the corporate 500. My family are descendants of William Tucker, born in 1624 in Hampton, Virginia. From generation to generation, we have had many entrepreneurs in our family. And with the leadership and the guidance we have gotten over the years, we just want to give back so everyone is successful. And it takes all groups to help build an economy and to build a community. Hi, I'm Vince Tucker, owner of Quality Moving Services. As a leading professional moving company in Central Virginia and Hampton Roads, we provide high-quality residential and move management services. Give us a call at 804-796-4860.
Quality Moving Services lives up to its name. They are professional, efficient, and every detail is taken care of.
Hi, I'm Vince Tucker, owner of Quality Moving Services. As a leading professional moving company in Central Virginia and Hampton Roads, we provide high-quality residential and move management services. Our staff are professionally trained to meet industry standards, and our values of trust and honesty has allowed us to serve you for 30 years. Give us a call at 804-796-4860. I'm Vince Tucker, owner of Quality Moving Services. As one of the best moving companies in Central Virginia, it's important that you hire a professional, not a hustler. Quality Moving Services has over 32 years as a professional moving company, servicing businesses and residential clients. Make sure your movers are properly licensed and insured. Do they have a physical location with trucks, equipment, and employees? What happens when damage is done to your home or furniture? Avoid the stress. Call Quality Moving Services. We're your professional moving company.
Thank you, Nick. It is the season for people buying, selling homes, moving from place to place, and Vincent Tucker with Quality Moving Services is here to talk about National Moving Month. Who knew that the month of May is that? So why is May National Moving Month?
Well, May is the beginning of the kickoff season for a lot of logistics, particularly for moving companies. It's summertime, summer's approaching, kids are getting out of college, they need to relocate, vacations are coming up, children may need to change schools, so it's really a good time for a lot of things to happen starting in May.
And so a lot of times you may hire a mover, especially for the big, heavy stuff, and maybe you live on a second or third floor and it's just safer to have a moving company. But what can we do to prep to maybe make the transition or the process more smooth for everybody?
That's a great question. First thing I would just ask all consumers to begin to declutter. Get rid of those unwanted items, call Goodwill, have them to pick up some items, give stuff away to your friends, trash old stuff that's been hanging around the house for a while, and basically make sure you have a budget so you know how much you're spending or have to spend.
Is there a budget that you suggest, or really does it depend on the person in the family?
It really depends on your household, what your needs are and what you have acquired over the years, and things of that nature.
And I know it's really important to hire professionals or those who may have reviews that show that they can get the job done. As an on-your-site investigator, we've gotten some complaints over the years for different places, but why is it important to find companies that are high quality?
Well, it's always best to use a professional moving company because there are a lot of fraudulent companies out here. They'll take your money, they won't provide good service, they may damage your home or your property. You want to make sure that you're taken care of. And you want to make sure that that mover is licensed and insured. And depending on what state you're in, there are other regulations that need to be followed as well. Virginia, one has to make sure they have the proper permits or certificates to be a household mover and to also move bulk furniture.
Yeah.
So it's important, check your references, check with your neighbors, who did they use, was it a fair price, and you can also check with the Better Business Bureau just to make sure that that's not a fraudulent company.
Exactly, and I know we have been talking in recent weeks and days just about the housing market in general, so how busy has that kept your company?
Well, with the interest rates low as they have been, they're beginning to creep up a little now. But with low interest rates, good pricing on homes and rental property, whatever, it's been keeping the movers busy.
Yes.
It's keeping us busy, and it's a good thing.
Absolutely. So we've talked about the importance of making sure you check those reviews, licensed and insured. Is it important, and I know in a move I did in recent years, there was an option to add insurance for that move to kind of protect if anything were to happen to my items. Do you all suggest that?
Absolutely. Read the fine print. In the state of Virginia, there is a general term of what we can pay per damage. And that's normally in the paperwork, but there's additional insurance that one can purchase if they have high value items or things of that nature. You want to make sure you're protected, and you want to make sure you look at the certificate of insurance of that moving company just to make sure you're covered.
Absolutely. Thank you for that advice. All great advice. Good luck to anyone who might be moving right now. And again, we thank you so much for joining us and sharing that, all of that on National Moving Month in May.
Absolutely.
Who knew? You learn something new every day.
Yes. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, and we'll be right back.